Rise and Shine movie news, and I got some huge news for you guys. I got two big stories, one potential spoilers for Star Wars, but I'm going to go into the Spider-Man news. That's right, Sony Spider-Man. You know Sony has the rights for Spider-Man, produced that god-awful Amazing Spider-Man 2, and it's really hurting. Sony themselves are really hurting. Somebody has hacked into their system, releasing, oh my gosh, Annie. They released Annie before it premiered, before it hit theaters. So that's Annie. Oh my god. Yeah, they released Annie before it hit theaters. They released I think a couple other films before. I think they have Fury out as well. They also have people's information. That's not good. Like their payroll and stuff. We heard Seth Rogen and James Franco, their salary. Also, we have a lot of emails that are just out there. And one of those emails, or a few of those emails, are between Disney and Sony. Marvel and Sony. And who does Sony have? Who does Sony have that they keep, ruining well, before they didn't ruin with the Sam Raimi, but I don't think so until that god-awful third movie. Who does Sony have that they just won't let go? This property should be in the hands of Marvel because it fits that universe so well. The tone, everything about this character and what Marvel's doing, it fits that universe like a glove. A baseball glove. I'm going to say a baseball glove. And that's Spider-Man. Well, you guys figured it out anyway. So, Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man. There's been there was talks that Marvel wanted Spider-Man, and guess what? Civil War. 2016 Civil War, where we have Iron Man against Captain America, supposedly. Man. Yeah, well, it's Iron Man versus Captain America. They wanted Spider-Man in that film. They wanted him to swing by. Get it? Swing by? Well, the thing was, if the deal was this, Sony would allow Spider-Man to be in the Marvel universe, or at least crossover for that film particularly, but Sony would have distributed rights, would have a say and creativity, pretty much creativity for the film itself, or what Spider-Man was going to do, honestly, in the film. And I mean, they're going to gain a lot just for one character, just for one property. It was a way sweeter deal for Sony than freaking Disney and Marvel. Way sweeter deal. I don't know why they thought they had a fight in this. They had no bite. Yeah, they have Spider-Man, but Marvel and Disney, a lot of people know this, that they don't need Spider-Man. Guardians of the Galaxy, one of the highest freaking Marvel films that made so much money. And it was amazing, too. So, Sony would have got a sweet deal, would have gained a lot more profit than Marvel. And Marvel's like, no, that's okay. You keep Spider-Man for a little bit, and you see how a train wreck that's going to be. And then when you're ready, well, when you're not ready, those rights are going to come back to Marvel sooner or later. What Sony should have done is like, here, we'll allow you to use Spider-Man. We'll get this much money. And we get, all the advertisements, this and that. Sure, maybe some the distributing rights are fine. That's fine, whatever. That's fine. The problem was they wanted creativity of what Spider-Man was going to do in the film, and that does not work for Marvel at all. Marvel already has been phenomenal at what they do with their characters. So Sony getting a little hands on what Spider-Man should say, do this and that. No, and I would always say no. You guys had your chance, you blew it. That's why these movies suck. Now, I'll have all the details below down the link where you can find it and read for yourself what's going on. But all in all, it didn't pan out. We're not going to have Spider-Man in Civil War, even though I wish we would. Honestly, if Marvel wanted Spider-Man right here, right now, they would just write a number down on the check. It'd be ridiculously too much for Sony. Give it to Sony and say, give us Spider-Man. Let's be over with it. You guys are hurting anyway. Why don't you just focus on original content or something else? And that's it. We'll be done. We don't just stop playing around. Here, you guys don't even know what the hell you're doing. Apparently, they don't know what the hell they're doing because they want to make a comedy with Spider-Man, an animated comedy film with the directors of the Lego Movie. They want to make a comedy film with Spider-Man. I mean, Spider-Man's always been jokingly, witty and funny, and I think they definitely want to go the Lego Movie route. And I don't even think that movie was that funny, honestly, but it was entertaining. But yeah, Spider-Man in a comedy. Yeah, I don't know why Spider-Man in a comedy. Just like I'm picturing the Japanese Spider-Man, or even the number when they had Spider-Man, the little like in the 80s or whatever. They wanted to produce a film with Spider-Man. All they did was take a picture, and they never had the finance to produce that film. That's what I'm picturing for some reason. I just don't. Sony are just ridiculous, man. They're just idiots. They're stupid, and it shows. And also, there was that one employee who said, "Why are we putting all our money on these stupid Adam Sandler movies when we should be doing award-winning work? We have the talent and all that, but we're still investing on crappy movies." I applaud that guy. That's right. Sony just keeps on investing, and look at Amazing Spider-Man 2. The advertisement alone, the budget for that, going way over budget, spending at least, what was it, like $200 million on just the advertisement alone? Ridiculous. They thought Amazing Spider-Man 2 was going to be amazing, but it wasn't. It did gain profit. It did make money, but it didn't make as much money as they thought. It definitely wasn't a home run. It wasn't Guardians of the Galaxy. They are screwing up Spider-Man so bad. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They want to make spin-offs for Black Widow. Black Widow? No, not Black Widow. I'm sorry. Black Cat. I think at one time there's rumor for Aunt May. They wanted to do Sinister Six, which I don't know. When you got Suicide Squad coming out, Suicide Squad it's just gonna kill Sinister Six. Sony getting hacked. Sony is in a rut. They should, if they want to. I know that Sony is hurting for money. If they want money, there is Marvel. Go to them and say, make me an offer for Spider-Man. We'll think about it. It doesn't hurt to just think about it. And then whether we'll agree to hand over Spider-Man to you guys for this much money. Or make a trade. There should be somewhat of a trade too. Maybe a trade. I don't know if you could do that. Get some characters from the Marvel property and send them Spider-Man. Not the major players. I don't think they're going to get the major, characters. But Marvel owns so many characters. There is enough there to make profit. They don't have to just get 2 characters. They get a lot of characters for Spider-Man, and plus finances. But I like how John Campea says on AMC Movie Talk. I agree with him 100% on this. Marvel doesn't need Sony's Spider-Man. They don't need him. As much as the fans want him, they do not need him. That's the big difference. Wanting, but needing. Is that a difference? That's a difference. So yeah. So that's my Spider-Man. What my thoughts on that whole situation is. That's just ridiculous by Sony. I mean, they're asking. I mean, distributed rights. Okay, whatever. But the say or what they're gonna overlook or what Spider-Man does or say, it was never gonna work. We all knew they were gonna probably put that in, but it's not gonna work. Marvel has a plan. Marvel would want to do their Spider-Man the way they want to. So they'll just wait till the rights just go over, because the rights will go over to Marvel sooner or later. Excuse me. All right, now we got some Star Wars Force Awakens spoilers. Now, like my video, subscribe, and if you don't want to hear these spoilers, please go watch my other videos or go watch that trailer again. Now, this is coming from a source where they leaked the concept art, and those concept arts are pretty legit. They're legit. And his name is Silent J. Silent J. He's said he has some info on some script leaks. So you have been warned. Spoilers coming ahead. Overall, I'm gonna just provide the link so you can read the spoilers from, pretty much get detail to detail. But I'm just gonna let you know right now that it's basically about Adam Driver and who he's gonna be playing, and he's actually the guy that we see in the forest towards the end of the teaser trailer with the cross like lightsaber. It said that he's going to be somewhat, let's see my dog, somewhat cyborg, and also he's looking for a master, and he is looking for, pretty much a Sith Lord, and that will be played by Andy Serkis, and Andy Serkis, of course, has been rumored to be like an alien, like a very, very ancient alien that's wise and very powerful. So you see, and then the lightsaber is basically Adam Driver's creation. There is, what I'm reading from these leaks is like there is no point to it. It's just he just made the design to be the design. So that's interesting. I thought there would be like a point to that lightsaber. Maybe the blades do something, but apparently it was just he just felt like making it like that. It was really just the design team that said, "Oh, let's just make this crazy lightsaber." That's what I'm getting out of these spoilers. I mean, these spoilers are really nothing new. We heard about this. I think we speculated that Adam Driver was that guy, and that Andy Serkis was like a Sith, an alien Sith. It's been circulating around the web before these spoilers ever hit. But I think this is like this guy who provided the concept art. I mean, take it with a grain of salt. It could be real. I'm not saying it's gonna be real. It's just interesting. It's always interesting to hear these Star Wars spoilers, and this is kind of, I can see this happening because Adam Driver also wears like a mask, like kind of half a mask towards the end, I think, a mask like thing, and like I said, he's half cyborg. So everything is so interesting. That whole thing is interesting. Adam Driver being a cyborg, which I would have never thought. Andy Serkis playing an alien like dude, and Andy Serkis is rumored to play two people in Star Wars, so we'll see how that goes. I can see it though. I mean, you've heard Andy Serkis in the background as well, speaking about the light in the dark. So I kind of sound like Bane. So I could see something like this happening. I mean, take it with a grain of salt. Those are the spoilers, though. I'll provide the link below. That lightsaber still just like kind of bothers the hell out of me. I like how somebody pointed out that looks like a claymore sword. So it kind of does, yeah. Like I said, though, I don't think Luke Skywalker will be the Sith. I think it'll be a big mistake. I still have that in my mind. I hope they don't make Luke Skywalker a Sith, or at least turn into the dark side. Oh, and then Adam Driver, I guess he is he's good in the beginning, but then he really turns towards like the end. He really succumbs to the dark side. So we'll see how that all goes. I think this is pretty legit because we saw one of those concept arts like Daisy Ridley being dragged by somebody, and probably Adam Driver, to meet the great Lord, the great alien-like Sith, and that's Andy Serkis in that kind of volcanic kind of cave-looking thing where we had, remember that picture with the Sith Lord had that red light, Daisy Ridley with the blue light because she's good and all that, and then we'll see. It's gonna be so. I can't wait for this movie. The trailer didn't get me too pumped up. But that when you see the Falcon, oh man, I was just like, yes. We'll see how it goes. I can't wait for a full trailer. So thank you guys for listening, and that's all the news I got for you. Please leave a like on the video, and please subscribe for more, and I will see you later.